Hello, Rene here. I'm going to explain what is the Triple Triad business model, why do I use it. I've been trained in multiple business models. The last one I was trained in was in the 6 steps by Michael Gerber, the way Action Coach tries to coach businesses. But I've seen many other models before because I was the lead solution architect for a big software company where we had to put end-to-end business processes in place for all type of industries, and then of course my architect buddies would try to develop specific software for that. Um, with all that background though, I really picked the Triple Triad model, and I'm going to show you here why that is.
Every service-based business tries to move their clients from point A to point B. Point A, where they don't want to be, to point B, where they do want to be. Point A in a case like business coaching or business consulting business is the business doesn't make enough money or wants more profit, the owner wants more time, wants a better team, wants more fun in the business, whatever it is. So the interesting thing is that depending on where the business is in its proficiency, those goals change. For instance, if a business owner is working on trying to create a master business, that means they're just looking to get a nice income for the 40 or 50 hours they want to work. Whereas if you have an owner that's in a lifestyle business, they would like to work, 1, 2 days a week, making a high 6-figure, maybe even 7-figure income. And in other words, for them, the team is more important as well. And then market dominance businesses, those are the businesses that think about the corporations, the 100+ employee type things. There, it's all about creating a legacy, having multiple enterprises that run without the owner, and how do top executives perform better. So whatever it is, though, it's always these 3 things: the need for more profit, increased leverage, and becoming a better entrepreneur yourself. So that's the triad. And the nature of the strategies that you would go through change a little bit based on what level, proficiency level the business is. So the triple triad system that I use is based on that, and it says, okay, there are over, as you can see here, those 3 lines, more than 1100 strategies that you could potentially throw at a business to grow them. Well, that's way too much. How do we filter these? Well, first off, look, there are multiple tabs here. There is a industry specific filter. Certain things that are relevant for a retail business are not relevant for a construction business, and so on. So within these filters, though, there is a generic concept, because every business tries to buy clients. It's called sales and marketing, and keep them as long as possible, as profitable as possible, as leveraged as possible. So let's take a look within these 3 levels what there is, and then you get a feeling of the triple triad system. So for a master business, we would first try to move somebody through the phase of take control. They need to get a destination. This is what we're going to do. We then fix the obvious gaps in the business, and ultimately you work on a very disciplined on improving the details till the owner is out of pain. That's roughly the 3 main stages for a to become a master business. People that are out of pain have a whole different mindset, so they now would like to move to the point where the business supports their dreamed lifestyle. So you first build a customer service engine, and then you build a wonderful sales and marketing system until you only have to have your business getting, find the right people without needing your presence. A marketing dominant business is all about control massive growth, have it without the owner ever present, and so on. So let's get a little bit deeper into that. Oh, sometimes people ask how long would it take? Well, normally we get a business to be out of paying within a year. To these high level of incomes with low number of hours worked would take another 2 years, and if you really want to get to the point where you dominate your market and are investing in businesses and so on, that might take more time. So move your business from point A, lots of personal effort and satisfying returns, to point B is what this picture is about. Let's get into that. For example, what does it mean take control? If I get into it, you actually see now that we're within stage 1. There are actually 9 steps, again 3 phases. So there is a mapping phase, a getting control phase, and then a destination setting phase. During the mapping phase, this takes about 1 month, by the way, the bottom 3. We explain the process, introduce the tools we're going to use, and then we do surveys to find the low-hanging fruit. We want to make some money quickly, so that the business owner really knows this is why I had a coach. So we fix the obvious gaps. We find out the why, the greater purpose. Why are you in this business? And then, nextly you go to, let me go back. You move to the action plan, where you know what it is you're doing every week. Do time management, start to collect essential numbers, build a vision and mission, get a whole team on board, and so on. So this whole thing should take about 3-4 months for stage 1. And so that was stage 1. Stage 2, measure, focus, and fix. We repeat the same thing. So now again, 3 stages: essential basics, and then you build healthy margins, and then you really work on the direction of the business. Not going through all of them, of course, and this will take about 3 months, I guess. So you see there is a system from point A for each of these stages. A business run by design, which was the end of stage 1, to at the end of this stage all obvious gaps should have been fixed. So this goes on. Let me show you what's below those levels. So let's, for instance, go into this phase 6 here, systematic recruiting evaluations. Again, we plan for that, we evaluate, we recruit, lots of stuff in there, but let me click on this here. What did just happen? Yeah, so this first stage is about having a decent team that still needs day-to-day attention to a team of superstars that can grow the business without the owner's presence. And how would you do that? So let's click on this and wait till the lower level system comes up. So what we do is we start with surveys of the main strategies you need. So this step 1 within this stage 6 is we have our culture defined, rolled out here. So you see all type of questions, and then we have industry specific questions that come from another list, and that's called the keeping clients best practices, or the team improvement best practices for that particular industry. So step 2, again, a set of questions. This is about psychometric profiles for each role and so on. And anyway, so what you see is that this ultimately means that you only have to go through a limited set of questions for each stage, about 10 best practices on average, and of which I would say about a quarter to a third is very industry specific, those industries you see at the bottom. And that in a nutshell is really how the Triple Triad system works. We work on self-improvement, becoming a better entrepreneur, get a profit up, and get more and more leveraged. And it depends on what stage you are, what strategies are suggested. And of course, what I didn't show is once you pick a strategy, there are templates on how to do it, and so on. No wonder I love this system.